We need an audio-visual setup for the lecture hall.
What for?
For the lecture.
What lecture?
Dr. Weber's lecture.
Who is Dr. Weber?
A neurologist, I think. The memo was from you.
Where's my assistant?
She left.
When?
Wednesday.
Seriously?
Well, the temp agency sent someone, but she got lost.
Well, when she gets here, fire her.
Oh, yeah.
Did you issue this memo?
Look at that.
Congratulations. The patient that has been in a coma for 2 years and counting is still in a coma. This is not my signature. I don't know anything about this guy. I'm supposed to introduce him, have lunch. The coma patient has a migraine?
Oh, no. No, I gave him medication to prevent a migraine.
That's a migraine. Increased flow velocity in his cerebral arteries.
I did subsequently give him nitroglycerin, which could possibly...
You induced a migraine headache in a coma patient?
Give him a little headache. Similar to the one you're giving me now.
Have you even read an ethical guideline?
Well, it'd be wrong to try out a new migraine prevention medication on someone who can actually feel pain.
Did you sign this?
Yeah. We can talk later about the appropriate discipline.
Thank you for all coming to today's lecture by Dr. Philip Weber, who is our guest today at our hospital to talk about headaches. Dr. Weber is at the Weber Center for Pain. That makes sense. Weber. So please welcome Dr. Weber.
Thank you, Dr. Cuddy. I suppose I should tell you a little bit more about myself. I went to school in Virginia.
You've never been to one of these things in your life. Who is this guy?
In biology.
No idea.
Where I assisted
What's with the outfit?
famous paper on functional
Sudden chills and light sensitivity. Inexplicable.
I received my medical degree at Johns Hopkins University, where I studied under Brightman and Gilmar. And where my
He must be good. You went to Hopkins and studied under Brightman and Gilmar.
helped me win the Doyle internship at the Mayo Clinic.
You were supposed to get the Doyle internship.
Of disease study conducted under the
This guy's von Lieberman? The guy got you thrown out for cheating?
The dean threw me out. Von Lieberman just ratted on me.
This guy's name is Weber, not von Lieberman.
I call Weber von Lieberman. Way eviler. Shh.
1D receptors have improved the acute treatment of migraines. To this point, the prevention of migraines
So what's the plan? You gonna wait till he bends over and make a fart sound?
I'm not here about the past. He's a bad scientist.
Well, you cheated off him. How bad can he be?
You got the answer wrong.
Data from control subjects were analyzed of a two-way ANOVA with status and side as within subject factors.
You stalked this guy for 20 years just for this shot to humiliate him?
Trying to learn.
Vessels without significant rebound.
He doesn't even know what that means.
You're gonna interrupt him, aren't you?
If I have a question,
And what's that gonna accomplish?
why can't you just enjoy this? Why can't you just be happy for me?
You have got to find less debilitating outlets than humiliating people. I hear bowling is more fun than stalking.
But I'm better at this.
If P is less than 0.0,
Blow a ton of money on a plasma TV.
We found some arachnoid bleed. Bleed in the head isn't causing seizures.
It could be. 10% with damage to the cerebral cortex have seizure.
Or bacterial meningitis.
Viral encephalitis?
There's no way to tell without...
Shut up!
excuse me.
Not you.
You know, if my lecture is interrupting your meeting, I can wait.
Mahachakriya, as your people say in India. Appreciate it. We'll figure out why later. Fix the bleed or he dies. I'll talk to you in a couple of hours. Dirty monkey.
And with a p-value of less than 0.001, we have strong statistical evidence that this drug prevents migraine headaches without daily administration.
Excuse me, doctor.
He knows his field better than you do.
It's always been my understanding that unless you follow a daily regimen, no drug can prevent a migraine.
That's why they call it a breakthrough.
That's why you call it a breakthrough.
No, the pharmaceutical company sponsoring my clinical trials also hails it as a breakthrough.
I'm sure your wife and lawyer do too. Is there anybody who doesn't stand to make a fortune from it, calling it a breakthrough?
Who are you?
Just a lunatic who desperately needs a hobby.
How exactly do these studies work? You give this drug to a bunch of people, and if they don't get a migraine, you go, voila, my drug works? Excuse me, miss. Do you have cancer? Wow, mango juice prevents cancer.
Perhaps I should have taken my medication before this lecture. We had a very specific control group, chronic migraine sufferers. I don't have time to go through all the math right now, but the incidence was dramatically...
Sure. In India, 2 + 2 = 5 there, right?
Do I know you?
I know your math skills. They blow.
Touché.
You sound very familiar.
Why did you publish in an obscure journal in India? Why not publish in really, really cool hit cases of South Philly?
Neuroscience New Delhi is a respected journal.
Yeah. The guy running Slurp and Gulp tells me it's one of the best.
Get a hooker. Anything.
See, I'm thinking that publishing studies is probably the easiest way to get a pharmaceutical company to give you a reach around. And choosing a journal that no one can actually read, well, that's shrewd.
I know you.
Sure you do. Dick.
The name's Philip.
My bad. Something to do with your face. I always think your name is Dick.
House?
Here.
Medical school was 20 years ago. Give it a rest. Grow up.
Yeah, you were always the grown-up. Do the responsible thing. Tattletale.
You cheated.
I cheated then. You're cheating now. Your drug doesn't work.
Oh, yes, you would like to believe that because it plays right into your fantasy.
I tested it.
Oh, really? What are your parameters? Where's your study?
Room 2134.
One patient?
The coma patient?
You haven't changed a bit. You took shortcuts in med school. You're taking shortcuts now. You cannot test this on an abnormal brain.
It's so close-minded. He's not abnormal. He's special.
Cerebral cortex atrophies in coma patients. You need live, conscious people. You don't know everything, House.
Adam had an orgasm.
What? You mean while he was...
What's wrong?
I'm having a migraine.
Are you okay?
Yes. I was right.